Hi everyone, welcome back. Thanks for joining me. And if you're new to my channel, definitely hit that subscribe button down below so that you never miss another upload. And also go ahead and hit that notification bell right next to the subscribe button so that you will get notifications whenever I upload a video. So in today's video, I'm going to be talking about my relaxed hair care regimen and the products that I use for healthy hair and growth. And I will first start out by saying that I do use the Silk Elements Shea Butter Relaxer in regular strength. I get that question a lot. And I do relax every 10 weeks. And also I do always, relaxers are a very strong chemical. I will always go to a professional to get my relaxers. So the first thing that I'm going to discuss is the shampoos that I use or the rinses that I use. I do have two types of shampoos that I use, a clarifying shampoo and a hydrating shampoo. And I also use a apple cider vinegar rinse as well to clarify my hair. So first I will talk about this shampoo from Shea Moisture. It is called the Baobab and Tea Tree Oils Low Porosity Protein Free Shampoo. And I did pick this up at Target, very inexpensive. I believe it was maybe like $9.99. And this is a sulfate-free clarifying shampoo. I always use sulfate-free everything because sulfates will completely dry out your hair and strip it, and that is not what we want as Black women because our hair gets dry anyway. So we want to keep those good natural oils there. We don't want to completely get rid of them. I do like to clarify my hair at least once a month. I feel like that's very important in a hair regimen. To clarify your hair, you need to get rid of buildup. Buildup is not good. Number one, it's going to weigh your hair down. Your hair's not going to look good if it's weighed down. Any type of like dandruff or residue on the scalp can actually prevent your hair from growing because it clogs your hair follicles, which doesn't allow them to breathe. So we want our hair follicles to breathe so that your hair can grow because our hair grows from the roots. So definitely clarify your hair at least once a month to get rid of the buildup. And I also love to do an apple cider vinegar rinse. If I'm not using a clarifying shampoo, I'll just go ahead and do an apple cider vinegar rinse. It's going to clarify your hair without stripping it. It's going to help your hair retain moisture. It's going to balance the pH levels in your hair. It's going to close your hair cuticle, allowing for fewer tangles. And it's going to help prevent split ends. And it also has antibacterial and antifungal properties to rid dandruff. So it has so many properties. And I did do a apple cider vinegar rinse video, the routine and how I use it. I just use 1/4 cup of the apple cider vinegar and mix it in with about a cup of filtered water. And the brand that I do get is the Bragg organic raw unfiltered apple cider vinegar. And make sure it says with the mother. It'll say right on the bottle with the mother. And it will also say USDA organic. So make sure if you buy apple cider vinegar, buy the good stuff. And I did pick this up at a store called Vitamin Shop. If you want to see that video on how I actually use this, I will put a link at the top of the screen. And another really great shampoo that I like to use is the KeraCare Hydrating Detangling Shampoo. And I did pick this up at Sally's, and I really do love this shampoo. It's sulfate free, of course. It gives a good lather, so it's going to remove like the oils from your scalp and hair. It does have the hydrolyzed wheat protein in it, so it is going to strengthen your hair as well, which I'm crazy over this shampoo. This has helped my hair so much drastically. My hair is stronger. If you're having any type of issues with your hair feeling weak or just like overly mushy, definitely try this shampoo out. So for my conditioners, I do use the KeraCare Humecto Creme conditioner, which I did also pick up from Sally's. And some of the benefits, I'll just go ahead and read off a few benefits of it on the back. It says it helps correct and prevent moisture loss due to exposure to chemicals. So this is geared towards us relaxed girls who chemically process their hair. It helps to prevent brittleness, breakage, and split ends. And it hydrates and humectifies. It detangles for easy combing, and it adds shine. So one of my favorite deep conditioning hair masks is from Shea Moisture. I've been using this for a while. It is the Manuka Honey and Mafura Intensive Hydration Mask. It is really thick, and you don't really need to use this, or at least I don't use this all the time. This is more towards when my hair, when my new growth's starting to come in and maybe my new growth is really dry. I'll go ahead and do a deep conditioning mask with this, and I will just lather this like all over my hair and my new growth to hydrate my hair really, really good. So this is kind of like a once in a while type thing for me. I don't use it that often, maybe like once every 6 weeks or something like that. But this is really, really good for if your hair is really, really dry. Try out a good deep conditioning mask like this one. So as far as protein conditioning treatments, my go-to is the Aphogee 2-minute reconstructor. I love this. It's going to add both protein and moisture to your hair. This one is going to add strength to your hair, so I will go in and use this. The wash day after I get my relaxer, I'll go in and use this and do a light protein treatment just to make sure that my hair has the strength that it needs. Or even if you feel like your hair is getting a little, that mushy feeling where you just know your hair is weak, you can use this until your hair basically gets back on track. Like when you feel your hair is strong enough again where you don't have to use it maybe every wash day. That's kind of what I did. Like I was using this twice a month to really help get my hair back to where it needed it to be, and it's back to where it needs to be. So for me, maybe just going in and use this maybe once a month or whenever I feel like it's needed. Next thing that I'm going to talk about are my leave-ins that I use for my hair. It is the Shea Moisture Coconut and Hibiscus Kids Extra Moisturizing Detangler. And it does have the slippery elm and marshmallow extracts in it, so it's really good for detangling hair if your hair gets tangled. And as far as my, I guess I will call them cream leave-ins, this is the As I Am leave-in conditioner. And this is something that's older in my routine. I do like to use leave-ins instead of actual moisturizers to moisturize my hair because number one, I'm low porosity, so I don't want to create heaviness and build up in my hair. So I will go in with leave-ins because they are lighter weight and less dense. I alternate between the As I Am and the Cantu Shea Butter Leave-In Conditioning Repair Cream. This is more of a protein-based leave-in. I'll alternate between these two depending on what I feel like my hair may need at that time. So next I will talk a little bit about the oils that I do currently use. This one is my DIY oil blend, and I do have a video on how I use this if you want to see more detailed instructional video on how I do it. But this is basically made up of some of my favorite oils that are combined in this applicator bottle, and I do kind of like to use this more so as a pre-poo more than anything else because it does have Jamaican black castor oil, which is very, very thick and heavy. So I like to basically use this as a pre-poo. So the night before I wash my hair, I will just go in and apply this all throughout my scalp and give myself a good scalp massage just so that my scalp can absorb all of the vitamins from the oils. And I will put a processing cap on my head and my satin bonnet, and I will sleep like that overnight until I'm ready to wash my hair. So I really, really, really love this. Some of the oils that I like to use to seal my hair are this argan oil in Morocco, extra penetrating. This one is for dry and coarse hair. I like to use this. This is very, very lightweight. I also use organic jojoba oil as a sealant. This one is really, really good also. And I also will use organic virgin coconut oil. And two of my favorite essential oils that I like to use are rosemary essential oil and the tea tree essential oil. And just a word of caution, if you have any type of health conditions, high blood pressure, it's not recommended that you use essential oils. So that's just what I read. So I like to put that out there to people. Don't use these unless you're in good health. Rosemary is very, very good for promoting hair growth. So I will add these into oils that I use, as well as you can add these into your shampoo or conditioner, which is also something that I like to use. And all you need is a few drops because this stuff is very, very, very potent. So do like 2 to 3 drops in your shampoo or conditioner. And then also the tea tree oil is really, really good if you have dandruff. My dandruff has definitely decreased over the years because I've been using products with tea tree oil, and then I also add tea tree oils into my shampoos and things like that. So definitely, if you have a lot of dandruff, try adding a little bit of tea tree oil into your shampoos. It will make a world of a difference because of its antibacterial and antifungal properties. So it's definitely going to help rid dandruff and lessen dandruff. So the next thing I'm going to talk about is the heat protectant that I use. I get a lot of questions on how often I use heat on my hair, and I usually use heat on my hair either 1 to 2 times per month. And the heat protectant that I do like to use is the Tresemme Keratin Smooth Heat Protectant. And the blow dry that I currently use, it is called the Shea Professional Thermo Ionic Dryer, and it looks like this. And it just has like a nozzle on it that you can take on or off. And it does have 3 temperature settings. It has cool, warm, and hot. And I never, ever use the very hottest setting ever. And the ceramic flat iron that I use is called the Cider Professional. And it looks like this. And it has very, very smooth plates, so it's not going to snag your hair. Like, this is one of the best flat irons that I've ever used. So that's pretty much it for my regimen as far as the products that I use. If I've left something out, or if anybody has any questions, don't hesitate to ask me, and I will see you in the next one.